nandana brajabadanaga Yasamati nandana brajabadanaga Gopi panana dhana Kiparana dhana Madana manahara Kaliya damana vidhana Yasamati nandana brajabadanaga Amala harinam Amya vilasa Purandara Nabina Nagara Bara Bangsi Madana Sumasa Amala Harina Amya Vilasa Purandara Nabina Nagara Bara Bangsi Madana Sumasa Dasamati nandana brajabadanaga gokula ranjana Dasamati nandana Bhagavana Rajajana Palana Asurakunanasana Nanda Godhana Rakhavala Jajana Palana Asurakunanasana Nanda Godhana Rakhavala Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskanam Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskanam Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskanam Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskanam Narananda Gopala Dasamati Nandana Brajabadanaga Dasamati Nandana Brajabadanaga Gokula Ranjana Dasamati Nandana Brajabadanaga Gokula Ranjana Ramana Tatachara Jamuna Tatachara Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatam Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatam Bhakti Vinodha Yasayam Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatam Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatam Bhakti Vinodha Yasayam Yasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Nandana Yasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Nandana Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Gamana Vidhanam Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Gamana Vidhanam Yasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Nandana Yasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Nandana Kata Gopi Vasanahara Rasarasika Kipama Yamuna Tatatara Gopi Vasanahara Rasarasika Kipama Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatam Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatam Bhakti Vinodha Yasayam Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatam Bhakti Vinodha Yasayam Samati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Nandana Dasamati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Nandana Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya Damana Vidhanam Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Kaliya damana vibhana dasamati nandana brajabara nagara dasamati nandana brajabara nagara gopi pranana dhana Shiparana dhana Madana manahara Kaliya damana vibhana Dasamati nandana brajabara nagara Amala harinam Amya vilasa Dipina purangara Nabina nagara mara Bangsi magana sumasa Amala harina Amya bilasa Dipina purangara Nabina nagara bara Bangsi madana sumasa Dasamati nandana brajabara nagara gokula ranjana kana Dasamati nandana brajabara brajajana palana asura punanasana nanda godhana rakhavala brajajana palana asura punanasana nanda godhana rakhavala Govinda Madhava Navanita Dasanam Govinda Madhava Navanita Dasanam Sundarananda Gopala Govinda Madhava Navanita Dasanam Govinda Madhava Navanita Dasanam Sundarananda Gopala Dasamati nandana brajabara nagara Dasamati nandana brajabara nagara gokula ranjana Dasamati nandana brajabara nagara gokula ranjana Ramanata Tachara tatachara gopi vasanahara rasarasika kripama Ratara gopi vasanahara rasarasika kripama Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatabha Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatabha Bhakti vinodayasayam Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatabha Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatabha Bhakti vinodayasayam Yashamati nandana Brajabada nagara gopula ranjana Yashamati nandana Brajabada nagara gopula ranjana Gopi paranadhana Madana Manahara Aliya Damana Vidhanam Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manahara Aliya Damana Vidhanam Yashamati nandana Brajabada nagara gopula ranjana Yashamati nandana Brajabada nagara gopula ranjana Gopi vasanahara rasarasika kripama Yamuna tatachara Gopi vasanahara rasarasika kripama Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatabha Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatabha Bhakti vinodayasayam Shri Radha Vallabha Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavanalatabha Bhakti vinodayasayam Samati nanda Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Gurun Vaisnavansam Śrīrupam Saprajatam Sahagana Raghunathantam Svam Sadivam Shastaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna
Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tera Banachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Sadanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tera Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Sadanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tera Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Stotra Sadasya Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Giri Sabha Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srimad Granthara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Ki Jai Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Vancha Kalpatarivasya Kripa Sindhavacha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 5, Narada's instruction on Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, text 16. Vichakṣhanasya rahati veditum vibhor ananta parasya nibrutita sukham pravartamanasya gunairanatmanas tato bhavan darsaya chastitam vibho vichakṣhanasya rahati veditum vibho ananta parasya nibrutita sukham pravartamanasya gunairanatmanas tato bhavan darsaya chastitam vibho. Pravartamana vichakshana, very expert. Asya, of him. Arati, deserve. Veditum, to understand. Vibho, of the Lord. Ananta parasya, of the unlimited. Nibrutita, retired from. Sukham, material happiness. Pravartamanasya, those who are attached to. Gunai, by the material qualities. Anatmana, devoid of knowledge and spiritual value. Tata, therefore. Bhavan, your goodness. Darsaya, so the ways. Chastitam, activities. Vibho, of the Lord. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Lord is unlimited. Only a very expert personality, retired from the activities of material happiness, deserve to understand this knowledge of spiritual values. Therefore, those who are not so well situated due to material attachment should be shown the ways of transcendental realization by your goodness through the description of transcendental activities of the Supreme Lord. Purport. Theological science is a difficult subject, especially when it deals with the transcendental nature of God. It is not a subject matter to be understood by persons who are too much attached to material activities. Only the very expert, who have almost retired from materialistic activities by culture of spiritual knowledge, can be admitted to the study of the great science. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that out of many hundreds and thousands of men, only one person deserves to enter into transcendental realization. Out of many thousands of such transcendental realized persons, only a few can understand the theological science specifically dealing with God as a person. Sri Vyasadeva is therefore advised by Narada to describe the science of God directly by relating his transcendental activities. Vyasadeva is himself a personality expert in the science, and he is unattached to material enjoyment. Therefore, he is the right person to describe it. And Sukadeva Goswami, the son of Vyasadeva, is the right person to receive it. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the topmost theological science. Therefore, it can react on the layman as a medicinal dosage. Because it contains the transcendental activities of the Lord, there is no difference between the Lord and the literature. The literature is the factual literary incarnation of the Lord. So the layman can hear the narration of activities of the Lord. Thereby, they are able to associate with the Lord and thus gradually become purified from material disease. The expert devotee also can discover novel ways and means to convert non-devotees in terms of particular time and circumstances. Devotional service is a dynamic activity. The expert devotee can find out competent means to inject it into the dull brains of materialistic population. Such transcendental activities of the devotee for the service of the Lord can bring a new order of life to the foolish society of materialistic man. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his subsequent followers exhibited expert dexterity in this connection. By following the same method, one can bring the materialistic man of this age of pearl into order for peaceful life and transcendental realization. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dear devotees, thank you for joining me in this Bhagavatam class. Bhagavatam is the way of life. Krishna consciousness is the way of life. Pure life. All of us, we are hearing Krishna is the personality of Godhead. Like here it says, Krishna is unlimited, infinite, inconceivable. And we also hear about the transcendental qualities of Krishna. But we have no attachment for Krishna. We have no feeling for Krishna. We use everything to boost our own identity. I am so-called great and great and great. This very separatist attitude is not allowing us to develop that spontaneous attraction for Krishna. When I say Krishna, there should be a natural commotion within. And that commotion that is generated in the soul proper must percolate through my subtle and physical body. We have seen that how great devotees, they, by collecting dust of Krishna's lotus feet, they lose their external consciousness. I don't know whether you people know about Lord Shiva visiting Nanda Baba's palace when Krishna was very small baby, some days old. And Shiva, Lord Shiva, you know that Lord Shiva is the best speaker of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And for trillions of years, he is engaged in the service to Krishna, trying all the means to please him. And he wanted to have darshan of Lala, baby Krishna. So he came to Golok Vrindavan. Nanda was Gokul Vrindavan, Nanda Baba's palace. And there, as he entered the palace, so he started chanting alek, niranjan. And then the ladies who were enjoying Krishna's beauty, Krishna's charm and everything, they saw some yogi is in the doorway and asked Yashoda mayi to satisfy the yogi. Yashoda mayi brought in a jeweled plate, varieties of foodstuffs, and offered to yogi. And yogi said, I'm not interested in this. So what is your interest? I want to see your Lala. And then Yashoda mayi looked at the yogi and she herself got scared. Why? Because in the body of Lord Shiva, there are a variety of asses, and then there are multiple of snakes, they are seething in all directions. And it's scary for Mother Yashoda herself. Okay. And she thought, if I take her inside, my son will become scared. So she said, no, I will not allow you. I am so scared of you. How can I allow you to see my Lord, see my son? So Lord Shiva was very much aggrieved. So he went out. In a place he was meditating. How can he have darshan of the Lord? Everybody is having darshan. The gopis are dancing. The gopis are celebrating. And what I am doing here, I'm not even having a darshan of Lord. Like that he's meditating. In the meantime, Krishna cried. And nobody could stop his crying. And then the gopis probably realized that that yogi who came here, he is the cause of his crying. So a couple of gopis were sent to bring him. So Lord Shiva, when he was called, she felt Krishna has recognized that he has come. His master has recognized him. So he was very happy and came to the Yasoda aangan. In Yasoda aangan, again, Yashoda mayi did the trick. When he saw again yogi, Lord Shiva, she was again scared and she was not interested to take him. So Lord Shiva said, you see, I have this jewel. If I place on the neck of your sons, he will become immortal. And so many ways. And Yashoda might believe that this Baba has some potency, mystic potency. She is, of course, is unaware of who is he and why he has come, the relationship between him and Krishna. So to make the story short, finally, Yashoda Maya would, suddenly they would see Krishna has stopped crying. That means they realize that this yogi will not have any negative effect on Krishna. And then he was allowed to see that time Yashoda Maya almost covered baby Krishna and gave a glimpse to Lord Shiva. And Krishna was smiling so much. And finally, when Yashoda Maya saw Krishna is smiling and rejoicing, seeing this yogi, she removed her aanchal from the baby. And then Lord Shiva garlanded him with this necklace. And then took his lotus feet and put on his head. And by that very act, Lord Shiva lost his external consciousness. He lost his external consciousness because he was completely in spiritual rapture, about whom he has been talking for trillions of years under a bel tree to so many devotees headed by Narada, Parvati. The same very person is touching his head. And he was in spiritual rapture and lost his external consciousness and fell there. And everybody in the beginning got scared, what has happened? After some time, when he regained his external consciousness, he was holding onto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna very dearly. Lord Shiva was fully satisfied within his heart. The Lord gave his kind darshan to him. So personalities like Shiva, they feel spiritual rapture. They feel separation from the Lord, although they are very, very powerful. Lord Shiva is so powerful. He owns trillions of universes. His wife is Durga, Parvati, runs this material universe. And in spite of this, Lord Shiva is humble enough to please Lord Krishna. I have told many, many times that Krishna as absolute truth, absolute person is very difficult to know. Like Prabhupada is saying in the purport, that out of thousands of people, hardly one endeavored to know Krishna or to perfect. Manushyanam sahasrasu kaschit etati siddhaya. Etatam api siddhanam kaschit mam veti tatvata. So among thousands of people, hardly one would perfect or would strive for perfection. And those thousands and thousands, hardly one would know Krishna as he is, as Bhagavan, as Swayam Bhagavan in truth. So that is why Prabhupada is saying theology of Krishna consciousness is the most difficult, most difficult. In spite of associating with Bhagavatam, associating with sadhus, our heart still bleeds for selfish aggrandizement. We still think in terms of mine, I and me. And this is killing us. This is killing us. Yesterday, Amrut Panda was asking this question, that why, even after hearing about Krishna, we don't get purified. We don't get purified because we hold on to our own selfishness. There is a story I have told many times, and this is worth also a story. One person like Amrut Panda approached a teacher, and teacher engaged him in devotional service. So after some time, the teacher, this person went to the teacher and said, Guruji, in the beginning I was feeling very nice, Mangalarati is nice, chanting is nice, Prasadam is certainly nice, dancing and singing is very, very nice. But now I don't feel any happiness out of it. So, can you please suggest what should I do? So Guruji heard him properly and said, okay, this is a very serious thing, I understand, but let's not worry about it today. Tomorrow early morning you come and we will try to find a solution. And then next morning, the disciple was very happy and he was thinking Guruji will certainly will help him or will give some solution to his problem. And he went. Early morning he went, and after Mangalarati and met Guruji again. He said, good, let's go. Have a japa walk. So as they chanted on their beat, they made their ways almost to remote jungle nearby the ashram. And as they were wandering in the jungle route while chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When they are doing so, suddenly Guruji caught hold of a tree and started crying, howling, help, help, help. And the disciple saying, what happened? Guruji was just chanting with me and he only went to this tree and catching hold of that tree and saying, help, 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 help. And he thought probably Guruji is suffering from some kind of mental disease. And then he went near the Guruji and said, Guruji, what has happened? How can I help you? No, this tree is not leaving me. He's catching me, he's catching me. The tree is holding onto me. It is not leaving me. But disciple said, no, Guruji, tree was there before even we came here. And I saw you only went there and cut hold of the tree. And Guru said, is it true? Yes, I think so. I think there is some hallucination in you. Oh, I'm in hallucination. Wow, you saved me. And then Guruji released the tree and came and said, my dear disciple, if you say I'm in hallucination by catching hold of tree, what about you? You are holding on to all your dirt and thinking that is yours. I was merely catching a tree, but you are holding on to all your past, present, and you are also including there in future. And you are holding that very tightly. You are holding onto your past, you are holding onto your present, you are holding onto your future as well. In the future, I should be like this, like this, like this. Mungeri lal ki hasine sapne. And you say, devotional service doesn't give any pleasure to me. What can be done? Yeah, devotees, it requires special grace of Guru and Krishna to be able to understand this simple aspect of spiritual life. And we don't follow it. Because we are latching onto our own anarthas. We don't want them to go away. How can I be purified? So you make a decision. Whether you want to get rid of your anartha or you want Krishna. You cannot have both. You cannot say, I will continue my dirt and still I will have attachment to Krishna. No, it's not possible. Can you get that Chaurashtakam, Vinay? We have been reading every day Chaurashtakam prayer. It is written by Bilawangla Thakur, and you see that what Bilawangla Thakur is saying. He's saying text 3. Akinchani krutya padasritam ya karoti bhikkhum pathige hahinam yena piyaho vishana chauraidru drushta shrutum va na jagat traepi. So dear devotees, he says, Vilamangala Thakur is praying to Krishna. And he's saying, Krishna turns his surrendered devotees into paupers and wandering, homeless beggar. Alas, such a fearsome thief has never been seen or heard of in all the three worlds. He snatches everything from us. He snatches everything. Everything. How many of you would like to practice Krishna consciousness when you hear this? It turns his surrendered devotees into paupers and wandering, homeless beggar. Wandering, homeless beggar. I would like that status. Devotees, please pray one day, I'll become such a wandering beggar, begging for mercy of Krishna. I want that. All this so-called following, wealth, knowledge, fame, they're stinking. They're like poison. My dear friends, they're like poison. They only give unhappiness, distress, torture us. They torture us. It is. If I have even 5 rupees, you will find there will be someone who has interest in that 5 rupees will befriend me. But if I have nothing, then no materialistic people will come to me. Like Tyagaraja, who received personally the Veena of Narada, was praying to Lord Ram. Oh Ram, I am wandering on the streets, but I don't find a person with whom I can speak about you. Alas, how can I speak about you who are aggrieved by material disease? So, dear devotees, we don't recognize what does it mean to love Krishna, to please Krishna, to feel for Krishna. Yesterday, we read that verse. Vigaitam nimisena chakyusa prabrusaitam sunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahe. Dear devotees, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us how to pray to Krishna. He's saying that when that fortunate situation will arrive in my life, that I will feel separation from Krishna. A moment of separation of Krishna will make me feel like a yuga, at least 12 years. Srila Prabhupada emphasized about 12 years. Vedas emphasize on 12 years. Anybody for 12 years practices Krishna consciousness while attending Mangalarti, following the teacher, pleasing the teacher, will immediately become freed from sex desire, what they're called, false ego, he will become a very perfect being. Without Krishna, I feel this world very empty, very empty. Think of the moment when you are insulted. That time, nobody you could feel is able to share your insult. When you are distressed and nobody is able to help you, that time you will realize how lonely you are. You would seek the association of Krishna. So that is why the seekers of truth, the devotees, they give up voluntarily all comforts of life and seek the exclusive shelter of Govinda, Krishna. My dear friends, there is nothing. This world is of no worth if I have no Krishna in my life. Praje prasiddham navanita chauram. Praje prasiddham navanita chauram. Gopangananam chadukula chauram. Gopangananam chadukula chauram. Aneka janmarjita papa chauram. Aneka janmarjita papa chauram. Chauragraganyam purusam namami. Chauragraganyam purusam namami. He's famous in Braj as the butter thief. He's also famous in Braj as a stealer of the garments of the young damsels of Braj, the gopis. He steals all the papa sins committed by his devotees. Such a thief is so transcendental. I offer my humble obeisances. I don't know why. I have no attraction for such a beautiful Lord, oh Krishna. Tears don't roll down my eyes when I utter the name of Krishna. How foolish I am. I have full faith in all the illusory energy of Krishna, but I have no faith in Krishna himself, who is the master of everything, master of mystics. So dear devotees, it is your choice. Because tomorrow we are going to read. I don't want to read today that verse. Because this verse made me give up many things and joined Jew Temple in 1999. And I wish I should never have returned to IIT Kanpur. But unfortunately, I'm here at IIT Kanpur, suffering like anything. But you people are very good that you are giving me association, and I'm speaking Bhagavatam. But it is better to become a pauper, beggar, and seek the mercy of Krishna. That is the best that can happen to us, happen to me personally. I yearn for it. Hare Krishna. You can put your questions in the chat box. I will come back in 2 minutes. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Nagana Mataji, nice stories are very well explained. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji, for appreciating Lord Shiva's pure attraction for the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Why Vaishnavas keep Tulsi Mala in their neck? Because Tulsi is very dear to Lord Krishna. We put on everything, our dress, our decorations are all meant to increase the pleasure of Krishna. Amrit Panda, how can I shun my ingrained selfishness? That is your decision. That decision you have to take. Nobody can take on behalf of you. You have to take that decision. And then Krishna will help you, because Krishna says, Tesam satate yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena upayanti te. So, mam upayanti te. So Krishna will give intelligence if somebody is very sincere to shun one's selfishness. And that desire to get rid of one's selfishness, to recognize I am highly selfish, I am a first-class selfish idiot, to recognize that is the first thing. Once one sincerely recognizes that, then to pray for that is the next step. And then Krishna will surely help. Nikita, why do Vedas not directly describe Lord Krishna's position and form, only give hint indirectly? Why there is scope of interpretation of absolute truth as impersonal. That is why Naraji is chastising Vyasadeva. So that's why Bhagavatam is there. Bhagavatam came to correct this mistake. Yes, there was a mistake, and that mistake has been corrected now. So you should be very happy that you are getting Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna, sir, how to depend on Krishna fully when we have committed mistake? You pray to Krishna, oh Krishna, I have made this mistake by my own stupidity, but I want to surrender to you. Please help me to come out of this situation. Dadami buddhi yogam tam mame upayantite. This is the answer to your question also. Krishna gives intelligence. How to come out? The most important is that we should not become an actor. When you make a mistake, there is a proper procedure how to rectify the mistake. And normally when we make a mistake, we never accept that we have made a mistake. We blame others. That is the bigger problem. When mistake happens, our false ego is so much, we are not ready to accept the mistake. And because of that, we suffer. We suffer a lot. So anybody who makes a mistake, we all make mistake. To err is human. There is nothing. Because there are 4 defects of a human being. Our senses are limited. We commit mistake. We have cheating propensity. We are subjected to illusion. The 4 defects are there. And because these defects are there in us, we will surely make mistake because our senses are limited. Our understanding is limited. We cannot see. Suppose we do certain action, what would be the influence? What would be its impact? We can't see because we are not like Trikalagya, like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Vyasadeva, Naraji. So they don't do things that will create unnecessarily stress for them. But we as humans, mortals, and fallible, gullible personalities, we make mistake because of our false ego, because of our attitude, ingrained attitude to violate Krishna's law. And hence, when we commit a mistake, we don't accept it. We blame it on others. So that is why, if somebody is able to acknowledge that this is my mistake, then that person is very advanced, that he is able to accept, yes, this is my mistake. And once you go with folded hands, what mistake you have done, you reveal to your teacher, then the teacher will give you some solution given what has happened. And then you leave rest to your teacher and the Krishna. And Krishna will take care of rest. There is nothing in this world that cannot be mitigated because Krishna, why Krishna is there? Anything. When poison came out of the manthan, churning of the milk ocean, the halahala came, the poison came out and it appeared that it will devour the entire creation. And Vishnu sent the message to Lord Shiva, please drink it. And when Lord Shiva heard that Krishna wants him to drink poison, and he drank because he felt this is the best devotional service that he can perform at the moment. If Krishna is saying something and you are able to do it, that is the biggest celebration that you can have. So any mistake can be counteracted by Krishna. So we should not worry so much about that part. Jitendra Swani, how to maintain Krishna consciousness spirit throughout the day? Everyone, early morning, commit myself. Every morning I commit myself that I will practice well today. But every day I fail. But at least you are committing every day, right? To practice well. So that mood of committing, that the day of yours is dedicated to Krishna, should help you to progress better. And you will surely make some progress. So there are things, nowadays, I think, Jitendra, you have nothing to do, right? What are you doing, Jitendra, now? Because you have finished your graduation and you are sitting at your home, you have nothing. So you chant as many rounds as possible. Read Bhagavatam, finish Bhagavad Gita lecture, that is Bhagavad Gita course. So like that. So there has to be, you have to discuss with me personally, then I can tell you. Okay. So I think that's all we have today. Jitendra, I think that is the last question. So thank you very much for joining with me on this Bhagavatam lecture. And hopefully your day will be very Krishna conscious. Hare Krishna. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Hare